Hi, I'm Kit. Welcome to Glow. This is a fun prenatal routine for those of you that are looking to be challenged. This is my friend Devin, who's going to be doing the workout with me. She's 5 months pregnant with her second baby, so this is super exciting. For this routine, you're going to need a set of light weights and a resistance loop that we're going to use for your outer thighs. All right, are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Yay. Real quick, before we begin, I want you to listen to your body, all right? I'm gonna be challenging you, but if you ever feel that you need a break, I want you to take it. Honor yourself, all right? You have your whole life to kick your own booty, all right? Now's the time to really listen in. All right, let's do this. We're gonna start with a warm-up. All right, let's start with your legs a little bit wider than your hips, and let's begin with deep breaths, bending your legs. Inhale, arms up, and exhale down. Good, inhale, take it up, and down, and keep going for me. So here, you want to connect in with that breath. I want you to focus on that inhale just as much as your exhale. So notice, are you holding it at the top? Are you exhaling deeply? Good. Give me a few more here. Up and down. 2 more. Inhale, rise and down. 1 more. Take it up and down. And let's just start marching in place. Yeah. So start moving those arms and maybe shake out those hands a little bit, make them loose, and get that blood flowing in the body. If you feel you can take your knees up a little bit higher to challenge that a little bit more, feel free. Good, and connecting in. And now let's keep loosening up those arms, circling the shoulders in this marching. Good. It's a little weird on the coordination, right? And then see if you can reverse that. Good. I know it takes a sec. You're like, wait, what? What happened? In 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take your arms forward in front of you. Your feet are hip width apart. And you're going to go for a booty kick, pulling your elbows back. So as the elbows go back, kick your butt. Good. And continue like that. What this is doing is stretching out your quad, and maybe for some of you, even your hip flexor. And as you're opening the arms up, you're getting that nice stretch through the chest. And I'm not sure if you're feeling a little tight through there. That typically happens when the belly starts to get bigger and it draws you forward, right? So this helps to really loosen it up and open it up. Are you starting to notice that the breath starting to go up? Yes? Yeah, heart rate starting to rise a little bit. You have about 5 seconds here. Keep that energy going. You're doing great. Good. In 3, 2, 1, and good. Taking your legs wide. I want you to soften your knees, bend your legs, and take your arms out to the side with your palms turned up. Now from here, taking your left arm, you're going to reach up and over for a nice big side stretch of the body, and then bring it back to center, and then alternate, reaching up and over and back to center. What you want to feel here is you're reaching up, this nice big side stretch. Good. Keep going. Connecting into that breath even more. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, I can feel that opening up in Devin's side body there. Good, give me 1 more each side. And last one here. Perfect, come to stand. So now your feet are a little bit wider than your hips, so just wider than hip width apart. And you're gonna go for a squat to calf raise. You're gonna sit back into your heels, keeping your chest up, and then push into your heels, come to stand, and come up onto your toes, balancing. Squeeze your butt at the top, and continue. Inhale, exhale at the top. Continue like that. If you lose your balance, totally normal, right? But you just wanna think of keep squeezing your glutes to help with that balance when you lift up. You have about 10 seconds left. Nice. Try to keep your chest up as much as you can. I'm not so concerned with how low your squats go. It's more about just getting everything moving. And last one. Beautiful. All right. If you need some water, now's a great time to grab it. We're about to go into a combination of upper body and lower body together. So I'm going to hand Devin the light weights. You want to grab those as well. All righty. Whew, take a breath. You're having fun? Take your legs wide, toes are turned out. We're gonna do something called a sumo squat. Your arms are down in front of you with your palms facing in. Keep your arms where they are. You're gonna sit way back as though you're sitting into a chair. And when you come up, your arms are gonna sweep forward just below your shoulders. Go for it. Inhale down, exhale up. Now, as you're squatting down, try not to go straight down, but to stick your booty out a little bit on the down. Good adjustment. Good. Your toes are slightly turned out, so you're gonna feel this nice stretch in your inner thighs. Yes. I'm gonna ask Devin to turn her right toes in just a little bit. All right, keep going for me. So that is something you wanna be mindful of at home, that your toes aren't too turned out. So think when you go down, if you look down at your knees, your kneecaps are in line with your first and your second toe. So that should be lining up. If they're coming inside your legs or going way outside, that's a little too much pressure on your hips, and we don't want that. We're trying to strengthen your legs, your glutes here, and your shoulders. You should feel that heart rate up. You have about 5 more seconds here for 4, 3, 2, and come to stand. Very good. Now keep your legs wide. Let's turn your toes forward, and then widen your legs a little bit more. So the first, we're just gonna practice a side lunge, and then we're gonna go into the full move. I want you to bend into your right leg, sitting way back into the heel, keeping your chest up, and then come back to stand. Trying that again. Go down into that same leg, sit way back into the heel, and then come to stand. Now let's add a bicep curl with it. Go down, bicep curl, and then stand. Nice. Down, and stand. Keep going. So some of you at home, you'll feel this nice stretch through the left inner thigh, and you should absolutely be feeling your right glute, hamstring, quad working, right? All those muscles that help support the hip and keep you strong during your pregnancy and in life. Give me 2 more here. Really good. Connect to that breath. Inhale down, exhale up. And then come to stand, bringing your right leg in towards your left. So now we're gonna do something a little more challenging, where you step out into that side lunge, bicep curl, and then bring it back in. Try that again, down. The tendency here is you're gonna wanna drop your chest. So I want you to look at me the whole time, keeping your chest lifted and shoulders pulled back. And down, nice. Be mindful, when you go back into that heel. Super important, right? We don't want pressure on the knee. You have about 10 seconds here. Really good, stay with it, going 5. Let's complete 1 more and come on up. Take your legs wide again, let's go for the left side. Go down first, modified, go down into your left leg, and then stand. Practice that 1 more time. Stand, now let's add the bicep curl. Good. Devin, turn your left toes in a little bit. That's a great note. For those of you who are doing this routine, you want to be mindful again of your foot placement, right? We always want to be aware of what's going on with our feet in relation to the knee. So if your toes are turned out too much and your knees turned in, pressure, right? So keep your foot parallel, pointed forward, and line that knee up between the first and the second toe. Yeah, sit way back there. Ooh, did you feel that one? Very good. Give me 1 more. And then come to stand, bringing your legs together. Now let's go for the full one. You step out to the left, bicep curl, and stand. Nice, keep going, down. This is a little harder, I'm sure you're noticing, right? It's a balance exercise. Beautiful. You have about 10 seconds here. See if you can get a little bit lower. Challenge yourself. Woo! Felt that. Inhale down, exhale up. It'll feel like a rubber band wrapping around your tush, right? Give me 1 more and come to stand. Good. Pilates V with your feet. Now, if you're not aware of what a Pilates V is, it's just a simple small V. If you look down at your toes, again, your kneecaps line up between your first and second toe. Now, your arms are down by your side. You're going to plie down, taking your arms out into a side lateral raise, and then come back to stand and continue on your own. Nice. Now the hard one about this is you're gonna feel, if you're tight through the Achilles here, through the back, it's gonna be hard to keep your heels down, but that's an intention that you have right now. So you wanna feel also that your booty is going straight down towards your heels. So different than a squat, going straight down. Nice. The lifting of the arms is working the shoulders, that beautiful V line in the shoulder. You have about 10 seconds here, and then I'm gonna challenge you a little bit more, which sounds fun. Good. For me. Maybe not for you. For me. Good. Give me 1 more. I want you to hold this down, hold your plie, and pulse your arms up. Just your arms. Good. Now, taking your tailbone here, drop it under a little bit. Keep your chest high. Stay in your heels for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to stand, arms down. Hold that here. Now bring your hands together right in front of your body at your chest. Come back down to your plie. hold, chest up, shoulders right over your hips. Lift your right heel for me, and then switch. Hello, and switch, and switch, and switch. Now, as you're alternating, you want to push into the big toe and the second toe, and then feel the energy go into the pinky toe as well. So you don't want to just roll to the outer edge of that foot. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to stand, legs wide, punch it out, punch forward, get those arms moving. Now, soften your knees a lot. Yeah, and here, you can play with this one. You can go as fast as you want, and you can do any combination you want. But I want you to have an intention behind it that you're actually punching something. I'm not saying you're aggressive, but I want you to imagine there's something you want to punch. And go for it. Maybe it's a pillow, right? Go for it, punch it out. You got it, 10 seconds here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come to stand. Now, your legs are a little bit wider than your hips, toes pointed forward. I want you to come down into a squat and hold your squat, chest up. You're gonna take both of the weights into your right hand. Both of those, good. Now take that right hand to your left knee, so it's a cross action. When you come to stand, you pull the elbow up and extend the arm straight. Bend it and go back down to that left knee. Pull up and extend. Good, now if that feels too much for your body today, feel free to just use one of the weights. But I want you to feel that challenge, right? We're working the back of that shoulder and the shoulder as well, the top of the shoulder. You're doing great. Sit back into the heel. Woo, 15 seconds here. Love it. Sit down there, get down there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, grab the weights again, 1 in each hand, punch it out, go. So maybe play with this one, this time go 1, 2, 3, yeah, good. There's so much stuck energy sometimes when you're pregnant, right? You just want to get it out. You just want to move. This is a great opportunity. And maybe smile through it, right? Because maybe you feel ridiculous. Maybe someone just walked into the room when you're punching the air and going, what are you doing? Stay with it, going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was awesome. Okay, place both of the weights into your left hand. Come down to that squat. Hold it there. And let's draw the sword. Bring it to the right knee. Come on up. Draw that sword. Down. Draw that sword. Yes. The inhale takes you down. The exhale drives you up. Now, when you stand, I want you to squeeze your butt. Down and squeeze. Looks good. 15 seconds on the clock. Whew. Can you pick up the pace a little bit? Yeah, you can. Good. Why not? Remember, take the break if you need it, but you have 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. All right. So from here, you're going to place one weight into each hand. You feeling okay?
Feel great.
Yeah. Okay. So your feet are hip width apart. Your knees are soft, and you're going to lean forward. Good. I'm going to bring Devin over to the middle here. Good. So we're going to go for some back flies to strengthen that upper back. Your arms are forward in front of you. Extend them. And then you're going to bring your arms back behind you, squeezing the upper back, and then close. Good. So in this one, you want to be mindful about your neck. You're looking down at the floor, so you have a long neck, and you're looking forward. Yes. When your arms go back, you want to be mindful that you're not lifting them straight up, but instead, you're going back towards the back wall. Yeah, and then that's what really starts to get these muscles. And this is a really important part to strengthen in your body when you are pregnant, because this tends to get weak because the belly is growing and pulling you forward. So the stronger you can get this, the easier your body will handle the pregnancy. Give me 2 more here. And on this next one, I want you to hold your arms up. Yeah, and you're feeling the squeeze of the shoulder blades, and let's go for little pulses. Pulse, squeeze, pulse, You got it. Going 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to stand. So now you're going to keep your right leg where it is, but you're going to take your left leg back into a mini lunge. And you're going to take your positioning of your upper body, lean forward. Nice. And your arms are forward as well, palms turned in. I'm actually going to turn you to the side here. Good. So your arms are forward. Now, let's start with the arms. The arms are going to pull back into a row and then extend forward. Pull back and extend forward. Now when the elbows pull back, you're gonna kick the left leg up into the sky. Good, and then back down. Kick and down. So this is a little balancing exercise. You wanna squeeze the left glute when you kick the leg up. So working the upper back, the glutes, and balance. Nice. Connecting to that breath, right? You're doing great. Whew. I'm actually feeling this and I'm not even doing it. How is that possible? Going 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold that there. Turn your palms now up. We're gonna play with it a little bit. You ready? Right. As the elbows pull back, you're gonna pull the knee in and step it back. Go for it. Now this works your lower abs. Good. Chest up a little bit more. And because I know how strong Devin is and I know how strong you are at home, I want you to pick up the pace a little bit more. Give me that energy. And again, if you need the break, you take it. If you need to slow down, you do that. But if there is a part of you that says, I'm loving this vibe, I'm loving picking this up, I want to feel this challenge, maybe go even a little bit faster. 10, 9, good. 8, 7, can you get lower in that standing leg? That's what I need. Going 4, 3, 2, 1, come to stand. Whew. Good. Okay, other leg. Left leg forward, right leg back. Palms forward. Practice the row first. Feel the squeeze of the upper back and extend it forward. Feel the squeeze and go for it. Exactly. Love it. Keep that chest open. Love it. Yeah, so that's a great note that Devin's reminding me of, is you're still leaning forward at a diagonal. You just want to be mindful that the shoulders aren't rounding in the process. 10 seconds here, then we're going to go for that lower ab work. In 4, 3, 2, and then hold it, turn the palms up, and go for it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like this should be lower ab because you're probably feeling mainly your arms and your legs, but remember, when that right knee is tucking in, that's working your lower abs. So feel that, you got it. Chest up a little bit more. Good. Can you try to do this now without bouncing in your standing leg? Oh man, can you get a little bit lower? Be mindful, I want you to stay in that left heel, right? You're gonna wanna go into your toes. Oh, I'm losing Devin, she's doing great. You have 5, pick it up, go 4, 3, 2, and break. Okay, let's drop the weights for a second. If you need a sip of water, great time to grab it. Yeah, well deserved, by the way. Yeah, okay. So now what we're gonna be working are your obliques. This is so important when you're pregnant to make sure that your obliques stay strong. And we're gonna do a standing version of it so you still feel a little bit challenged. All right, so let's come to the mat. And we're gonna start with a standing side bend. So your legs are a little bit wider than your hips, and you wanna make sure that your knees are soft, so you're protecting your hips and your back, and your arms are down by your side. From here, I want you to just slide your right hand down towards your right knee. Hold that, chest is up, and then come back to center, and then alternate. Good. I'm gonna ask Devin to take her legs out a little bit wider. I want a wide stance, knees even softer, and continue. Side to side. Yeah, so what you should be feeling in this move is you should feel a gentle stretch, and then you have to use that side of your body that's getting the stretch to pull you up. So you're strengthening those obliques. Side to side. Nice. The tendency in this one is to start to draw the shoulders forward. You want to feel your shoulders stay right over those hips. Really good. You have about 5 seconds here. And one more. And then come to stand. So from here, you're going to stand on your left leg. So bring your legs in a little closer in. Nice. You're going to take your right leg out at a diagonal. Left hand is onto the hip. Knee soft, left knee soft. Right arm up to the sky. Now you're gonna go for a little side crunch. You're gonna bring the right knee up, elbow comes down to meet the right knee, and then down. Go for it. Yes. The tendency in this one is you're gonna straighten your left leg. Try to keep it a little bit bent. Yeah. And there is a little contraction taking place on that right side. So feel free to go for a little side contraction crunch there. Yes. The arm serves a purpose here. You're really reaching it up and pulling down through the shoulder blade. So you're getting that lat work as well. 10 seconds left. Love it. Good. Did you see how low my voice just went? It went down like 3 octaves. I was so excited. One more, and good, hold that there. So we're still standing in the left leg. The right leg is now out to the side, stretched a little bit more. Now what's important about this particular move is where your torso is in alignment with your body. So you're gonna turn your torso a little bit towards your left knee and bend the left leg a little bit more. Now take your right arm up to the sky. You're gonna lean into your left leg to get the right leg up, side crunch with the straight leg. Nice, go for it again. Exhale, crunch and down. So here you're gonna feel all these muscles in the outer thigh and in the oblique working. Exhale. Remember, if you need a break, you take it. Exhale up. Very good, keep going for me. 5 seconds here. One more. And stand. All right, taking your legs wide again and going for the side bend. Side bend stretch, go for it. Soften the knees and make sure you're alternating sides. Yep. Now this might be the time where you need to grab some water again. Okay, honor yourself. I'm pushing Devin a little bit more because I'm fully aware of what she's capable of because I train her outside of here. You're doing great. This is 3, 2, 1. Let's do left leg out, left arm up to the sky. So switch, yep, hand on the hip, and go for it. Crunch, and down. Beautiful. Keeping that heart up, abs in tight. Yes. Now how high your knee goes is up to you. Some people won't be able to get it up as high, so it might look a little smaller, right, where the elbow and the knee don't actually meet, and that's absolutely fine because intention is everything, right? It's the feeling that we're going for. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, bend deeper into that right leg. The left leg is now stretched out and the arm is up. Left arm up, and you're gonna go for that side bend crunch. Go for it. Yep. Remember that your torso, you want it slightly turned towards the right leg so that you can really access. That's good. Now, Devin, exactly. When you're bringing the arm and leg down, I suggest looking at it. Helps with balance, and it helps to feel where we're attacking the muscle, right? Up. Beautiful. This is the last 10 seconds. Hard to balance, right? In 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, so that was your standing oblique work. How do you feel?
Feel great.
All right, so now we're gonna come down and work some booty. This is a great time to grab your water, and also you're gonna need a resistance loop. It is okay to do this without a resistance loop. This is just a little extra bang for your buck, if you will, all right? But totally appropriate to do it without. You'll still get the work in the glutes. So you're gonna step into that band, and you're gonna take it up above your knees. And then when Devin is ready, I'm gonna have her come down onto all 4s. So if she needs water, I'm gonna let her have it, okay? So in this position, your shoulders are right over your wrists, and you wanna look down at your hands and make sure that your hands and wrists are directly underneath your shoulders and shoulder width apart, right? So that awareness is really, really important. You also wanna make sure that your knees are sitting right underneath your hips. You don't want them tucked in too much because you don't wanna shorten the spine here. Now, this is one of these things where you're gonna go, okay, maybe I don't feel my core anymore. I'm not really sure what neutral feels like. So let's find it for you first before we begin. I want you to imagine as though my hands are on your back, and you're gonna round your spine a lot, pushing up into my hands in that deep stretch between the shoulder blades, tucking your chin, scooping up through those abs, and then I want you to drop down in opposition, arching your back, drawing your chest forward and holding that. Let's do that one more time. Scoop up, looking at the belly button, feeling that extreme rounding, and then dropping down, going for that extreme arch. Now, if you can, I just want you to find the space in the middle, the space between. Yeah, exactly. So it's a very gentle work through the lower abs. You're just trying to pull them up a little bit. Draw your chest forward. Now we're gonna maintain that position as we're gonna focus on your left leg. I want you to float the left knee up just a little bit off the mat, and I want you to flex the foot, and you're gonna kick it back gently, and then bend it in, and continue like that. What's interesting about this move is while you're working the glutes, sometimes we lose focus of what the rest of the body is doing, and it's really important to check in, whether you're pregnant or not, right? So while you're gonna wanna lean into your right side, you want to actually go more to your left and push into your left hand more. Making sure that you're looking down at the floor slightly forward so that you maintain a long neck. It's getting tough, right? On this next one, hold the leg back so it's straight, toes pointed down to the floor as you drop down to the floor. Hold that there, and then kick the leg up. Drop down and kick. Now, some of you have the band on, and you're gonna think to yourself, it's already tough. I should have chosen not to use the band. So you have the option to take it off if you want, but maybe give your booty that little extra love today, because, you know, a little extra work in the glutes never hurt anybody. Keep kicking it up. And on this next one, hold it up and little tiny pulses. The tendency in this one is the left hip is gonna rise up. You wanna continue to point it down to the floor. And now think about the right side of your abs, the hip lifting up as well. In 3, 2, 1, bend the leg down. All right, how you feeling? You feeling good?
Feeling good.
Okay, so we're gonna go into our second set, same leg. Ready? Kicking the leg straight back and bend it in. So, by the way, if your hands and wrists are getting a little tired, it is okay to come down onto your forearms, just as long as that feels okay for your body. Just try not to tuck your chin too much, keep that long neck. Yeah, looking down at the floor, slightly forward in front of you. And on this next one, you're gonna hold the leg straight, keep that left hip pointed down as the leg goes down to the floor, and then kick it up. What I want to feel in your body and experience with you is stillness, right? When we start to let our minds go somewhere else, we tend to dip into the lower back, and you wanna really push that floor away. Keep thinking of that neutral spine as best you can. Hold this next one up and little pulses. Up, squeeze, up, squeeze. It's so small. It's very focused. So I want you to think about where your hamstring and glute meet and pinch that muscle. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop it down. Nice work. All right, so we're gonna go for the other side. Ready? And kick it back. And bend. Again, if you need to take the break, if you need to do a little, roll out of the spine, that's absolutely fine. Just come back and join me when you're ready. Yep, keep the right hip pointed down towards the floor as you sweep it. I want you to give me one more, hold that leg out, and then drop the leg down and kick it up. Yeah. Lift, squeeze. You'll notice in your body, you'll go, oh, whoa, this side is a lot stronger. Or that other side was a lot stronger. What's that about? Usually in your body, one side is stronger than the other, and we overcompensate. This is why I love doing single leg work. Hold this up and pulse, because it allows each leg to work independently so it can get its own strength, right? And even it out. In 5, 4, keep your hips squared. 3, 2, 1, drop it down. We're gonna repeat that. Ready? Second set, and go. Push the leg out and bend it in. Nice. I want you to pay close attention to what your hips are doing. As you get more tired, you're gonna sink into that left side. Again, come to the right side. Allow those arms to be working for you. On this next one, hold it straight, drop the leg down, kick it up. Connect to your breath more, deepen it, right? Let the breath fuel the motion. That exhale on the up, you will feel your leg be able to get up higher. Exhale, good. And on this next one, hold it up to finish and little pulses. Point that right hip down to the floor. Focus in, breathe, go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Let's go. I can see what her body wants to do, so I'm gonna honor that. Let's round the spine. Good, and then drop through arch and just play with that a little bit. Keep going. And round up. And keep going, arch it. Yeah, I'm letting intuition take over here. Her body said, I need to move. I don't want to be rigid. Perfect. All right, and do me a favor, come on off your hands and come onto your knees. I'm gonna give her arms a little bit of a break. Good, just shake that out. because we got to go back to all fours. Okay, come forward again. How evil was that laugh just then? I'm a little afraid of my voice today and what's coming out of my mouth. Okay, we're going to focus on what's called fire hydrants. Now, real quick, if you ever need to come down onto your forearms, I want you to do that now, okay? From here, you're going to take your left leg and you're going to open it out to the side and then drop it down. Now, I want to give Devin a little bit more space in her spine, so I'm actually going to ask her left knee to come back a little bit more, and she's going to open out again. And that might feel a little better for your body as well. Now, the range of motion for some people might be so small, and for some people might be really big and has so much to do with flexibility and strength. Either way, don't judge it. A small lift is still a good fire hydrant lift, okay? Give me 2 more. 1 more. Let's hold it up and go for little pulses. You said you wanted the challenge. You showed up for the challenge. I'm giving it to you. 3, 2, 1, and break. So you'll notice that might have been harder than the last move, the kickback, right? Because these muscles tend to get a little weaker, not just when we're pregnant, but in life. All right, let's do the other leg. Right leg opens out and down. The same rule applies for this that we did for the kick leg, the back leg kick, which is stability, right? You want to lean into the right hand if your right leg is lifting up. Really feel the lift. Exhale. This leg goes higher, much stronger. This is the side that she carries her son on. So it's her dominant side. Hold this up and little pulses. Up, squeeze, up, squeeze. Long neck looking down at the floor. Beautiful. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax it. Very good. I'm going to have you come down to lie onto your right side now. For those of you that are feeling that your outer thighs are just burning, that your glutes are exhausted, honor that and take off the resistance band. But I'm not going to let Devin do that today. I want you to come on. I told you I'm evil today. Come on down to your right side all the way. All the way. Perfect. So you're resting on your hand. Now, alignment of the body is very important here. What you want to feel is that your elbow, shoulder, and hips are in one line. It's more of a feeling than anything else. So you can look at your elbow, you can look at the shoulder, look down at your hip and go, all right, I feel like I'm in this straight line. You're going to take your top hand in front of you and place it onto the floor. And that's very important because that will help keep your upper body stable. You're going to bend your legs. And notice that I have Devin's knee away from her body. So she has this nice length going on in her spine, and it will allow her to be able to pull in her lower abs just a little bit. Let's float your feet up, squeezing your heels, and then you're going to take your top knee and open it up and drop it down. Open it up and drop it down. Good. So it's similar muscle, right? Same muscle that we worked when we did the fire hydrants, but now it's a little more isolating where you're not feeling the pressure of the upper body as well. Very good. Now imagine here as though my hand is sliding underneath the right side, right? So you don't want to just let go, sinking into the right side. You want to have this lift so that your core is still having to work a little bit. Give me 1 more. Hold it up and little pulses again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good. Come on to sit up for me, please, and let's go to the other side. If you're needing the stretch, please take it, but just know that I will give you stretches at the end. Come on to the other side. Beautiful. Lining your body up. You should be able to get there faster now. Lifting your feet up and open your top knee and close. Good. And remember, slide my hand underneath your body. Feel that energy, feel that work. Relaxing the shoulder a little bit. Pushing into that top hand. Do you think you're going to be sore tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Yay. Yay! Going 3, 2, hold this up and pulse. Up, squeeze, up, squeeze. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. So I'm going to ask Devin to come to sit up, turn and come down onto your forearms. So a lot of you at home don't feel comfortable on your back. This is a really safe place to be, right? You're keeping your head above your heart. And we're just gonna do a little pelvic contraction here so that you start to feel those deep lower ab muscles that are really important to stay strong while you're pregnant. So I'm gonna ask Devin to keep her pelvis down on the mat. You're just gonna tuck your pelvis a little bit. So notice what happened there, contraction, and then just simply release gently. And big exhale, contract in and release. And I want you to continue that at home. Devin's gonna continue as well. What you want to be mindful of in this position is that you're not sinking down into the shoulders, that you're still pushing the floor away, that your heart is lifted, and that you're really just isolating in that pelvis. Feel good? It's like this awareness, like, oh, I still got it. Yeah, still there. Get it, girl. Going 3 and 2, 1 more. Beautiful, and come on up. All right, let's come on up off your back there. We're gonna take the resistance band off. You did really great through that series. The last part of this, we're gonna be focusing on some back strengthening, a little stretches, and so again, some lower ab strengthening for you to keep that strong, that pelvic floor strong. I'm gonna ask you to come onto your hands and your knees once again. Hopefully that was enough time taking some pressure off the upper body. Okay, so we know what neutral is now because we practiced that. Right? So let's just try to find that right away. If you find that you need to arch it and round it to get to that position, feel free. But we're gonna practice bird dog, which is a strengthener for the back and great for balance. You're gonna take your right arm and extend it forward by your ear. Hold that there. Now for some of you, you're gonna feel like that's super tough, then I just want you to stay there. Otherwise, your left leg, the opposite leg, is gonna extend back and find your balance. I want you to picture that my hand is on your lower back and you're gonna push up into my hand gently. I'm not so concerned with how high your leg goes, right? I want it to stay in line with your glute. You're just stretching out through the hand and the leg and drop it down. Good. Little reminder to breathe. Let's do the other side. Left arm goes forward, right leg goes back, hold. Breathe. Yeah, awareness. Feel it in your body. And drop it down. Let's do 1 more each. Right arm extends, left leg goes back. Side's a little harder for you. And drop it down. And right leg back, left arm extends, hold, and drop down. Beautiful. So she's gonna curl her toes under, and she's gonna come up onto the hands now. So come all the way up onto your knees. Yeah, we're gonna do thigh stretch. So we're gonna stretch out the front of the body. I'm gonna ask Devin to come up onto her knees. Beautiful. Now this is a great option, instead of curling your toes under, to have them released, and you're gonna have your arms extended forward. Now I want you to imagine, it's not the best, the kindest image, but it works, that you're a falling tree, right? But we didn't cut it down, it's just falling because of old age. So your abs are pulled in. You're gonna hinge back as though you're a tree that just fell. Once you feel the stretch of the quads here, you're gonna come right back up. I'm gonna bring your knees in, your feet in a little closer. So this is a great note for you guys at home. You wanna make sure that your knees are only hip width apart, that they're not wider than your hips here. And let's try it again. Inhale as you go back, exhale as you come up. And what you wanna make sure is that you're not leading from your shoulders. Imagine my hand on your belly and I'm having you lead from there. And a reminder at home, once you feel that stretch above your knees, that's as far as you should go. Squeeze your glutes to help bring you back up. Give me 2 more. Down and up, last one. Tailbone under a little bit more and go for it. Beautiful, and up. Come back down onto your hands and knees. Your toes are curled under this time because we're gonna go for one of my favorite moves of all time for pregnant women. It's called baby plank. So from here, you wanna make sure that you maintain this neutral spine, right? Very important. You're looking slightly forward in front of you with a long neck. You're gonna push into your hands, push into your toes, and float your knees off, 6 inches off the mat. Hold. Now imagine as though I've wrapped this humongous belt around your lower abs and I've just tightened it. Exhale at the top, hold for 4, 3, 2, and drop those knees down. Wow, I loved it. Let's do it again. Ready? And come on up, hold. Not easy, even if you don't have a baby in that belly. For 3, 2, 1, and down. I wanna do it one more time. Cool, ready? Go. Up, hold. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Very good, very good. All right, let's do some cat-cow stretches. Yeah, rounding the spine and arching. And just play with it. You know how this feels. You know how good this feels. Draw it forward. Beautiful. Keep going. And on this next one, I want you to hold the cat version, so that deep stretch. Now, in this pose, you're making that special effort to really tighten up that belt right there in the lower abs, and then relax it down again. Let's do that one more time with that hold. And scoop up, tight, 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 tight. Squeeze, 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 and relax it down. Beautiful. Nice work, Devin. All right, I'm going to ask you to come to sitting cross-legged. Now, if that doesn't feel comfortable for you sitting directly on the floor, feel free to place a pillow underneath you, or you can fold up your yoga mat so that you're tilted up a little bit higher, okay? So we're gonna just go for what's called a little thoracic extension, which is the upper back. So I want you to imagine as though my hands are on the base of your shoulder blades. Place your hands behind your head, and all you're gonna do is tilt up, inhale, tilt up, and exhale back to center. And again, tilt up and back to center. Yeah. So you want to leave your lower back out of it. You're just lifting up above my hand that's placed right here at the base of your shoulder blades. Up. And one more time. Lift. Up. And very good. Then from here, we're going to add a little combo. So let's place your hands back behind your head. We're going to tilt up and back, come back to center, and then go for a little side bend stretch. Beautiful. Come back to center, tilt up and back, center, side bend stretch. We're going to do one more each side, and then we just stretch it out. Lift up and back, center, side. Last one, lift up and back, center, side, and relax. So now we're going to go for what's called mermaid stretch to close this out. You did so great today. So let's sit like a pretzel. Everyone's like, wait, like a what? Right leg forward, left leg back behind you. Very nice. All right, so from here, let's see if we can start with a little balance for that side body. Arms out to the side, hold that. And then take your right arm down, come down onto the forearm, taking your left arm up and over, and hold that there. Imagining as though my hands are on your hips, and I'm pressing your hip down towards the mat, and opening up that shoulder. And imagine as though my hands are on your rib cage here on your back, and breathe into my hand. Beautiful. One more. And coming up, place your left hand onto the ankle, right arm up. And release. Let's switch. Left leg forward, right leg back. Arms out to the side, and drop down. Imagining as though my hands are on your hips, stretching through that side body. Breathe into the back. Coming up, grab the ankle, left arm stretches up and over. And come on up. And place your hands behind you, bring your feet forward in front of you, bent. And we're just going to finish with a little hip stretch to stretch out what we worked. Right heel is going to cross over that left leg, sit up really tall, and hold. Now, if you find that you're a little constricted here with your belly, feel free to do this on a chair, sitting tall, and just crossing that right heel over that left knee. Very good. And then switch it. Sitting up tall if you can. And then releasing, bringing the soles of your feet together, finishing in a butterfly stretch. Holding onto your feet, inhale, rise up. Exhale, drop. And I'm going to let Devin hold that stretch and continue to hold it as long as you need it. But just know that you did great today. And I'm so glad you joined me. And I hope you feel really good. Well done.